Yo, yo, RX back with another stream. This time it is Sunday night, which means that sadly we're not doing a recap or, well, I guess after party to fights, but we are still talking about sports as we have wild card Sunday recap and Sunday night vibes as always. Because what else would you want outside some Sunday night vibes? So they not really. Yeah, I don't know, not really much to really say there. In my audio coming in. I think my audio's messing up. 1 second. Let me make sure. Put this. 1 minute. Uh, is there a reason I can't hear playback? Yeah, I'm trying to hear myself. But yeah, fixed now. Much fixed. So hope y'all can hear me good. Still trying to fix the audio thing. Yeah, I think it seems like it sounds pretty fine overall. Still not as perfect as I like it, but whatever. But yeah, not really much to say. Yep, it's Sunday night. Gonna talk about some football. I guess take a quick look at what happened in NBA Fantasy. Try to screen share as little as possible because that fries the goddamn computer for some reason. And yeah, have a fun night. Not really much else to say. Hopefully everyone just has had a great weekend. I've really enjoyed mine. Truly, all I've done is watch football all weekend, to be honest, and record. Record fucking the videos. Outside of that, not really much going on. So I don't know, but is what it is. Still no fights. Just say the same shit every day. I know. Yeah, what do they really say? So, 2 or 3 fights booked today. So we can talk about those for a second in a little bit. But yeah, outside of that, not really much else to say. Yeah, let's get some. We can screen share a little bit. It does work to an extent. To an extent, it's the key word there. And yeah, voila. Yeah, we'll talk about some of this. We had 3 games today compared to the 2 yesterday. Some decent games, some weaker games. I definitely think yesterday's overall games were better because there was 2 really good games compared to 1 pretty decent game today, 1 okay one, and 1 that's kind of shitty. But it is what it is. And yeah, not really much to say. God, this stream shit, this fucking new computer. About to be a week with this new computer. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm breaking it in more. I haven't broken it in half yet. And yeah, so recordings are coming out good. I think the videos are coming out actually better to an extent, but whatever. Stream-wise, we live, and we're going to talk about some football. Beginning with what we opened Sunday afternoon with the hardest game, I would say, to pick of the wildcard slate. And we see why, because it was the closest game of the day, really. And it really did come down to the wire. We have the Bills and the Jaguars. I don't remember. I didn't see the stats for this game. I'd be a lying son of a bitch if I said I paid full attention to this game, because I kind of didn't. Josh Allen played pretty good. No shocker. James Cook did his thing. Khalil Shakir had a great game. Yeah, Bills beat the Jags. The Jags did what the Jags do. 3-2 for Lawrence. Yeah, like, I was not high on Jacksonville. Like, there was points this season where they looked like a really solid team, but overall, I think it was very clear that they were fraudulent. I still don't even believe they were the best team in their division, and I think that fits. And depending on what happens tomorrow, I think more than likely that's true. And yeah, they were just kind of. I think they're a solid team. They got a good foundation, but I don't think they're good enough. Trevor Lawrence, I don't think so. A quarterback. I don't think he's a quarterback of elite. I don't think he's leading a top tier team. I just don't see him being a guy like that. Like, you could say that for a lot of guys who have been successful in the NFL. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl, fucking etc. But like, Lawrence is a guy who I just really struggle to see being a top echelon quarterback on a team who's really good. I think he's either a guy who's putting up stats on bad teams or a dude who choked against good teams. So, like, most of the team was healthy. The only player they're really missing is Travis Hunter, who wasn't even playing that good to begin with. And they looked pretty bad. They fell apart. What more can really be said? And like, not like losing to Buffalo's the end of the world. They got Josh goddamn Allen, though. But it's just like, you did all of this. You locked up the 3rd seed, won the division, just to get put out very embarrassingly by the Bills. Like, I see people saying, "Oh, you can't shit on them. It was a great season." I guess, like, but it's not even their best season in 10 years. Fucking Blake Bortles took them to the AFC Championship. Well, their defense took them to the AFC Championship. Let me rephrase that sentence so it's correct. Yeah, it's just, I can't call it disappointing what happened with Jacksonville. It's closer to being expected than disappointing. And yeah, what can you really say? I thought this was the closest game of the wild card. Clearly, again, score was super close. Game was not that great, and could have went either way. Buffalo sneaks out with a win, going to probably they're going to Denver next week. That's confirmed. Which to be honest, they should win that game. And yeah, Buffalo, in what I truly believe is their last chance at winning a Super Bowl or ring. Not saying Josh Allen's going to fall off a cliff or anything, but how many more chances are we going to give Sean McDermott in the same fucking lineup? So we'll see what happens. I don't think Buffalo's going all the way, to be honest, but I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked at all. I think they beat Denver. I don't think they beat New England, but we'll see. And then for Jacksonville, what is there to really say? You choked. You did not show up. And yeah, they go back to the drawing board. They're going to keep Lawrence around, even though, again, is he really your guy? More than he's like a fine quarterback on a bad team. Travis Etienne's okay. Brian Thomas Jr. sucks. Jacoby Myers is really good. Travis Hunter will be back. Like, they're fine. I think they're going to be in the same spot the next year as they are here. They're going to be a playoff team who gets knocked out in the wild card. And I don't think they're going to win their division next year. Yeah, again, I can't call it disappointing because it's the Jags, and the first thing I said when this game ended is the Jags did what the Jags do, and it's a fucking true statement. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe next year is their year, but I really just struggle to see that. And for Buffalo, they are definitely the dark. Well, what do you call them? A dark horse? Dark horse. So we'll see. Maybe this is Buffalo's year. Good one today. See if we can keep it up. Then we go to the 4:15, or I think it's like 4:30 games. Actually, it might be like 4:40, whatever. My favorite game of Wild Card Weekend, just because it was so, I want to call it therapeutic. I can't call it karma. It was so fun to watch this team fall apart. And then we had in the middle game slate of the day, the Niners and the Eagles. How amazing is that? How amazing it is to watch the Eagles crumble every year like they always do. Yeah, the Eagles did what the Eagles do. They fucking shit the bed and lost. We can all agree that last year was a complete fluke. And yeah, Philly sucks. Nick Sirianni is long overdue to be fired, but won't. They're obviously going to fire that Kevin Patullo, or whatever the fuck that dude's name is, that OC who's fucking horrendous. Jalen Hurts is garbage. AJ Brown's going to cry his way out of Philly. Devonta Smith is there. Saquon is good still, but yeah, Philly fucking choking to a team that had every player on their roster pretty much injured. The only top players that Niners still had were what, or at least that was their normal starting lineup, is what, Purdy and fucking CMC. Like everyone else was injured on offense and defense, and they choked. That's simply fucking choked. Jake Elliott fucking missed a kick. He is washed, it seems. Yeah, it's not. Philly is a team you can't call disappointing to heck because they have all that fucking talent and they fucking suck. They literally have all that fucking talent and they are pathetic. They are a garbage team and they have a lineup that, like, outside Jalen Hurts, who's horrendous. Saquon, Devonta, fucking AJ, Dallas Goedert, the great. You have all that talent and you fucking, let's be honest, you sucked all year. You only won your division because everyone else in it was fucking putrid. And you go out against a team that's hobbled to shit at home? Pathetic. Yeah, Philly's a joke. Now, I said going into playoffs, the only thing I care about is Philly doesn't go. Now that Philly's eliminated, I don't care who goes. So I don't care if the Rams, the Bears, the Bills, the Niners, the Patriots, or the Texans go. I'm not going to say the Steelers because I know they're losing tomorrow. But I'm fine with any of the other combination, Denver or Seattle as well. Any other combination, I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy Philly's gone. No fucking bullshit repeat. And good riddance. Dub hairs. Tone Parry still has not fucking slept or fucking got his heart rate down since that game yesterday. Sup, Toner? Good to see you. Yeah, I would still say that Bears-Packers game might be game of the fucking weekend so far. But one of the most enjoyable was definitely watching Philly get beat up. So, yeah. So, fuck the Eagles. All you had to see them lose. And Niners, don't know how they keep winning. If they do, it's going to end next week because Seattle's going to beat the fuck out of them. Well, George Kittle tore his ACL, which, like, I'm not even shocked that Kittle always gets fucking injured, but, at least he's one step closer to doing his dream job and being a fucking WWE wrestler. And, yeah, not really much else to say there. Pretty simple. That was not English. Pretty simple, self-explanatory. Fuck the Eagles. And now I don't care what happens in the playoffs. I have my main goal, just not to the Eagles repeat. It's dead now, and I'm happy. Next. And then we ended the Sunday night with a game that ended a little bit ago, even though, God, it was boring as fuck. We had in the most forgettable game of the weekend, and it just ended at least one team can beat up a layup pretty easily, even if it was in a very unimpressive fashion. We had to end the weekend. The Chargers and the Patriots. Yeah, I don't think anyone's shocked that New England won with goddamn ease, even if, again, the game was pretty fucking terrible. Um, yeah, New England just did enough. Justin Herbert got sacked 100 times. Drake May did the bare minimum, the clear MVP. Patriots are still my pick to win it all. I think they'll show up. I think they completely were just not trying too hard here, which kind of like the Rams against Carolina, but Carolina's probably better than the Chargers at this point. And yeah, New England, bare minimum, easily beat the Chargers. They're not gonna try too hard. And now going into next week, they're gonna be playing the winner of tomorrow's game. So I guess my fucking pick of I got close to predicting that, but it's looking like it's gonna be after today. It's looking like the championship games are gonna be New England, Buffalo, and Seattle, Chicago. I'll say is now I'll talk more about the divisional games in a minute. But yeah, after today, it's looking like those will be the AFC and NFC championship games. New England, Buffalo in New England, and Seattle, Chicago in Seattle. So we'll see next week. Who fucking knows? So Houston will easily beat Pittsburgh tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So not really too much else to say. But yeah, I don't know. Very like even with the last game and weekend being kind of a dud with the New England game, the other four were pretty fine. The Bills game was kind of but at least three really solid games. Tomorrow's game I think is gonna be kind of a dud. I think it's gonna be a fucking low scoring. Like I could totally see that being like 17-10 or some shit. So, oh boy. And yeah, we'll see. So, very good wild card, I would say. Again, 3 good games, one really bad one forgettable one, and then one that I think is gonna be dud. So 3-3. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm happy with it. Good way to not it saved us from all going goddamn insane without fights, and I appreciate that. So there you go. And then to take a little look down to the divisional game, if I, well, no, let me scroll down. Yeah, you gotta do it manually. The divisional games next week. Obviously, we already got a few, actually all of them booked pretty much. San Fran and Seattle. That should be a win for Seattle. Buffalo and Denver. Buffalo should win that. New England and Houston, we can just be honest. Again, that's a really good game. I think that those are two best teams in the AFC. But I think New England's a bit better. And then Rams and Bears, which is going to be a fucking banger. I'm going Chicago there. Truly, I'm trying to say that. The tones here, I truly do believe that Chicago will beat the Rams after seeing both of them perform yesterday. Chicago looked much better against, I guess, a better team, but I don't think much Green Bay. So, yeah. But yeah, and my agenda and idea of it being Patriots Seahawks still stands. I think it's gonna be a Super Bowl, and I hope we win. I think it's a possibility. I think that game's gonna be even harder to win and crazier to win than the Packers game. So, but I think y'all will. I'm nervous as hell. I bet. Yeah. So just gotta fuck y'all win that game first. But yeah, I'm excited. I think out of the Niners, Seahawks, Bills, Broncos, Rams, Bears, Patriots, and Texans, there's not really that many bad Super Bowl matchups. I'd say the worst one left out of those teams would be Denver, San Fran. I think it'd be pretty garbage. Outside of that, I'd be happy with. I think Buffalo and Chicago would be pretty neat. Against Seattle, New England's what I think's gonna happen. You could Houston and the Rams would be weird. And then you could even do fucking Bills Seahawks would be intriguing. Bills Bears would be really fun. Rams Patriots. We don't need to run that one back. So we'll see. I'm intrigued. So I'm excited. I'm so fucking excited. See what happens. I'm really, what a great fucking playoffs and season. And see what happens tomorrow, and then see what happens next week. So very solid playoffs, very solid playoffs, and not very much else to say. See what happens next week. Down to 4 games, and then 2 games, and then 0 games. No, 1 game. We are T-minus a little under a month till the Super Bowl. How crazy is that? We are this close to the goddamn Super Bowl. Gonna be crazy. What's up, RX? Up, Freezy? Good to see you, brother. Gotta take a drink from time to time. Stay hydrated. But yeah, not really too much else to say. Very good playoffs. Very fun playoffs today and yesterday. And I doubt tomorrow, but we'll see. And yeah, there you go. Not really much else to say there. But yeah, I'm trying to think for anything else to talk about in the NFL before we move to yeah, I guess whatever the fuck else there is to talk about, because I can't think of much else. No, I think we can move over to Tapology. San Fran still got the victory after. No, not really. Philly is so shitty that, like, as unlikely as it was that San Fran was gonna win. Eagles are the Eagles. There was to happen. Eagles are gonna Eagle. So Eagles do what the Eagles always do. They find a way to fucking choke. And again, as unlikely as it was that San Fran was gonna win, they would find the Eagles. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy about that. Again, my whole fucking goal for the playoffs was not a fucking Eagles repeat, and that didn't happen. So I'm happy. But yeah, not much else to say there. And even less to say here. Still fucking nothing going on in that MMA. So we're under 2 weeks till fights. Tomorrow begins the last week before fights. Ugh. We're right fucking there, man. We're right there. I just gotta get there. So, no, not. We're making it. We're making it, man. We're almost there. So, what else is there to say? I mean, quick little look. The funny thing in that moment, unless it's a really hard fight to predict, like I'll just say I won't give out my picks, but I'll say right now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty much, I have every pick already like made in my head. I don't have the way what I don't have is how they win the fight if it's decision right, but like my pick of who I think is gonna win. Pretty much I have. The only one I'm shaky on is this one. And that's only because do I go biasly if it's Lewis or not. Everything else I like already have picked in my head, so and no, none of my picks are I think I only have one underdog? Well, yeah, one underdog. So most of my picks are going to be the same as everyone else's on this card, I'd imagine. Well, again, I'm only picking one underdog, unless someone's an underdog and I didn't expect it, but I believe, at least on Tapology. yeah, everyone I'm picking is the favorite. So, but there's a few fights I definitely could be upsets. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm so very excited. Like I'm like not getting us like I'm starting to get a fucking itch for fights. Like big, a little fucking more. I'm actually shocked to make it run better, but I'm happy I did it. Um, yeah, not very much to say there. I don't know what I did to fix this shit, but I did something. I bitched enough and made it work better. It always works. Complaining works. You have Nunes, so why? No, I think Nunes. I've said for like half a year since this fight was rumored that I don't think this is a good idea for Nunes and she shouldn't do it. And I don't think she's gonna win. I like would love and I want her to win, but I don't see her winning at all. So good luck to her, but it's not gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a pretty bad night for the goat. So we'll see. So mm, uh, cool prelim, a prelim added there. Austin Lane going down to light heavyweight. Oh, joy, what could go wrong? Omar Sy against Ian Cutelaba. Oh boy, what a fucking can battle that is. Definitely the UFC has slowed down on fight announcements, which I still got to catch up on shorts wise. Because I think the last one, the one I ended on last time was, I believe, was it Callan Pereira, and I think there's been like 10-ish since. So tomorrow, y'all are gonna get 2 shorts, so keep an eye out for them. I was gonna punch AJ Brown for real. Hi, Chrome. So are you gonna take back your words about the playoffs are so boring? Even though most of the games have been great. And yeah, I can say with full confidence AJ Brown's not going to be an Eagle next year. He's going to bitch his way out during the off season, or Sirianni gets fired. One of them's gone. Should be both of them. Um, yeah, so good to see the Eagles choke, man. Bills are alive. I don't think that that's really an upset. Like, if anyone actually looked at that game as an upset, they clearly don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Um, the Bills are the favorites. I believe on the betting odds, no less. So yeah, I wouldn't call that an upset at all. So I thought that was the closest game to pick of the fucking Jag. And at this point, I said a little bit ago, I fully believe that the AFC Championship at this point is going to be Buffalo, New England 3. I think it's just setting up to be that completely at this point. And then who comes out of the Super Bowl matchup at this point? Yeah, then be interest back up. Might be 2 of the worst. Not good. Yeah, anytime I open a new tab, my mic fucking freaks. I think we're good. Yeah, that was the worst game of the weekend. They both. I think the Chargers are just bad, and the Patriots kind of didn't try too hard because I don't think they did not really have to. Let's be honest, that game was over after the first touchdown. Him beating any other team, they're still my pick to win it all until I see otherwise. Like, yeah, they looked subpar today, but so did the Rams yesterday. So did like what the only team like I don't pass on my team. I don't know, man. They got the MVP, so he played very underwhelming. He didn't almost lose to the Panthers. Like if you really look at all the teams who are leaving as winners this week, you got the Rams who squeaked by the second worst team in the playoffs. The Bears almost lost to the Jordan Love. Buffalo they barely beat Jacksonville. San Fran's hobbled. New England looked subpar, and Houston's gonna easily beat a probably boring game, win a boring game against Pittsburgh. So you never know. Any given week in this fucking season can be interesting, and I don't know. Man, would beat the Pats if they played tonight. I don't think they would have dropped 31. I think Pats got a better defense than the Rams. And I think the Chargers have a better defense than the Panthers? Probably not. So I think the Panthers are probably a bit better than the Chargers, just because everyone on that team's injured to fuck. But yeah, I think I think it's a lot like the Rams game where they just overlook the opponent without really trying too hard, which is not a good idea, but it worked. They did the bare minimum, and I think they'll look better next week. He ran to that man does not know how to fucking slide. Like I was fucking like early in the game when he ran like 3 times in a row and never slid. It's like, dude, fucking slide. But at the same time, he has no goddamn O-line. His top 2 O-linemen are injured all year, so I feel bad for Herbert. They're gonna literally turn that man into Andrew Luck, and even though he's better than Luck, so at this point, dude, his body's a fucking broken. So 6 sacks among the other hits he took. He has no fucking receivers. Like, truly, I might say the Chargers were the worst team in the playoffs. After seeing the games today, I truly think they might have been the worst team in the playoffs. There would have been time he would have preferred the block and he would have run himself. Yeah, I still think even if the Chargers were fully healthy, they would lose that game. I think it would have been closer. I think New England would have tried harder, but I still think they lose. I think like Herbert is good, but that team is just not built to win. It's built to be what it is, mid. It's meant to be an 8-8 team, and if that's what they want to be, cool. But they're not that good. Like if they were in the NFC, they would not have made the playoffs. Like Chicago, Dallas, and fucking Detroit are way better, way more deserving playoff teams. So I don't know. They have the better Harbaugh at least, and yeah, Herbert finally gets to go a day without getting fucking tackled. So I don't know. That was just a really dud fucking game, and yeah, so New England definitely having the least impressive performance of the day, but out of all the winners, but I think they'll wake back up next week. Even though Houston's gonna be tough. Houston's gonna be a tough fucking game. If they were to lose to anyone, I think it'd be Houston, who I think are the second best team in the AFC. So I don't think much of Buffalo. We already know Buffalo's gonna choke when it matters. So this is the only team that can choke more than Buffalo is the Jaguars. So Perk Rogers beats the Pats. Nah. Well, no DK. No. They're not going to beat the Texans. They're going to get beat by, well, like I said before, I think that Texans game's lining up to be a perfect 17-10 game. Heavily defensed, heavily boring, and yeah, an example why Pitt is at. I take back what I said. Chargers are not the worst team in the playoffs. I know the Steelers are, because they're legitimately not a good team at all. But they got some devil magic on their goddamn shoulders to somehow fall into 8 wins every year. So whatever. But yeah, Houston's gonna win that game easily. That's not even a fucking debate. There's a better chance of the Chargers winning tonight than Pitt winning tomorrow. So Houston's going to be coming into Foxborough. That's going to be, which was my pick for the AFC Championship, but I guess I didn't get lucky there. I needed Jacksonville not to shit the bed like they always do, but yeah. Actually, I am 4-1 on picks. The only one I got wrong was the Jaguars, and actually I'll just say I'm 5-1 now because Houston's gonna win. So there you go. And then next week should be another close to perfect week of picks, I would imagine. So really good fucking playoffs. What else can you say? Like, what those two games yesterday were just fucking phenomenal, and the Niners game was good. So maybe the Bills and Jags were good. I didn't see most of it because tired. Don't care to watch the Jaguars. But yeah. And then the New England Chargers were piss poor. That's a gentle way to put it. Jags tried to kill Allen today. They want to have the number one Josh Allen in the league. The only way to stop Josh Allen would be to kill him, and I don't think you fucking can at this point. But the thing with the Bills is, like, cool win. Again, can't call it an upset because they were favored to win. Like I said a minute ago, we already know they're in a choke when it matters. I think they're going to beat Denver next week because Denver is fucking terrible, and then they're going to choke against the winner of New England-Houston. I 100% believe that. I don't think the Bills, and if they somehow made it to the Super Bowl, I'm not picking them to win. I cannot. You can't trust Buffalo to win when it matters. And like, not even against KC, fine, whatever, that bullshit, cool. Just in general, they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. That's more cursed than anything I've ever fucking seen. And like 3 of them were on a field goal miss. So I just cannot trust Buffalo when it matters. So, as great as Josh Allen is, he is fucking phenomenal. That team is just not. Still James Cook, he's really good. But like, when is Khalil Shakir gonna do something stupid? When is Brandon Cooks gonna stop playing good? When is fucking Dalton Kincaid gonna do something stupid? Knocked himself out. Pats might not have him next week. Yeah, that's a bad one. Even though the good thing you're gonna be playing Houston, who has a shitty offense, and you still should be able to guard Nico Collins. But yeah, that's a bad loss for them. Y'all are just lucky just to have Stephon and that fucking D lineman. The fact that they're still allowed to play is fucking insane with no investigation. But DK is out, and now see there's footage of it. Y'all just are lucky you got Stephon and Barmore or whatever. So, I don't think Stephon did. I think Stephon had like 2 catches today. I guess maybe Stephon. He's one of the only dudes on your team with playoff experience. Might be the only dude. 2 for 16. Stevenson was your top receiver. What the fuck? What the fuck is Afton Christian? Weird. Fucking Drake. That's my MVP. Let's see Matthew Stafford run 10 for 66. Well, the MVP race didn't move much today because the Rams didn't. Stafford almost lost to a joke team, and Drake May played super subpar. So the MVP debate continues into next week, and for all we know, it's going to continue into the Super Bowl. Or if they meet in the Super Bowl, whoever wins gets the MVP. I think it's the only fair way to do it. Pats can't generate any offense either. Yeah, that's weird. Like, especially in that game. Again, I think a lot of it was over or underestimating the Chargers, but there were points in the game where, like, just really, this is a lot like what the Eagles do. It's just like there are just points in the game where they really don't know what to do. And if you really look at your team, it makes sense. Your receiving core is an ancient Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Boutte, who has a good game every 6 games, Mac Hollins, and Pop Douglas. So I think that's what makes Drake May the MVP, is that he's been able to win. What are their fucking record now? They went 14-3 with nothing. Give him Puka and Devontae Adams, they would have went undefeated. Put Drake May on the Rams, they're going undefeated. Like, he's doing all this with no help. Like, then again, the whole time Brady didn't have help. I think Brady had more help than this shit. Fuck, I'll take Julian Edelman and Danny Amendola over fucking an ancient Diggs and goddamn Keyshawn Boutte. So Chris Hogan is better than goddamn Pop Douglas. So I wonder if Brady's gonna show up for the Super Bowl if Drake goes in, or if he's gonna be cheering for him to fail. Only Brady can bring New England success. He's gonna be suiting up for the fucking other team. Well, I don't know. The only, I guess, big name quarterback still in the playoffs is what, Allen and Rodgers and Stafford. That's weird to think about. We need fresh faces though. We're getting that, so. Diggs is better than any ever had except Randy Moss. Right now, Steph, not prime Stephon Diggs. If we're talking prime Stephon Diggs, you have a point. I still might take prime Edelman, but still, right now, Stephon Diggs, I'll take Edelman. I'll take Amendola, Chris Hogan, fucking. Well, yeah, not Chris Hogan, but at least Edelman for sure. So, like fucking what? Like even now, has his stats even been that good this year? Like. I know he's had a game or two, but like he's very much watched, and I think the only reason he looked better than he has because Drake May's really fucking good. I think we need a Niners Patriots Super Bowl. Drake May versus Mac Jones. Then Chrome's gonna be pushing all the narratives about. They should have kept Mac. Oh, what a coincidence. What a fuck. That's even been a season. For sure. And Edelman. Like, oh, no. This was his first 1,000-yard season since 2023. And he's had, that's his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, that's 7th of his career. So, like, Diggs is still decent, but I guess, like, he's obviously washed. And he might not even be allowed to play again next year, depending on what happens with the obvious elephant in the room. So, Matula, good to see you, brother. So, wow, the NFL called a favor. Can you let Stephon play till after the Super Bowl? Because we cannot sell Keyshawn Boutte as the number one receiver of the best team in the AFC. So, Hunter Henry, for fuck's sake. So, there you go. Anyway. Well, I don't know. I'm still until they are when they're at their best. New England's just the best. Who we have left, especially in the AFC, we already saw him beat Buffalo. Cutting in really. What? Every time I switch tabs, it fucking does that. I gotta not switch tabs. If I don't switch tabs, then I'm good. If I just, I keep forgetting how to fucking be calm with the streaming. I can't be doing as much movement as I did before. So yeah, no more switching, like, not whatever. So we'll stay on this page. We won't touch anything, and we'll be good. So yeah, not bad. Weaker computer can't handle as much agile close topology as well because there's no fucking reason to have it open. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. No. Just gotta keep the computer doing as little as possible, and my audio will be fine. I just can't do too much movement or everything fucks itself. So there you go. I forgot. Getting used to that, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Is New England gonna bring number 7 home? Championship number 7? They are another fucking dynasty. Yeah. Watchdogs had a better season this year than Amendola. Almost had a better season than Edelman's best season. Yeah, maybe Amendola was a reach, but yeah, I'll still take fucking Julian Edelman any fucking day. So, fucking Wes Welker, thank you. Come on now. Redskins for life. Yeah, well, hopefully they get a good draft pick. Well, hopefully the Skins get a good draft pick. There's no certainty in that idea, but we'll see. But yeah. Actually, I think they are like top 10, so that's good. Edelman best season was 1,100 yards. Yeah, he was that guy. He was that dude. He didn't say much. He did what he had. He was there when you needed him. He was reliable. He was just fucking reliable. That's what you want. You want Mr. Reliable. That's Julian Edelman. So, there you go. That's a reliable player. Stefan ain't reliable. He's gonna choke a bitch for no reason. So, no. And then fucking Wes Welker. How much more help does Brady need? Give fucking Drake May some help. And with no help, he's still the fucking best team in the AFC, so I'll tell you. Hey, Watchdogs almost put up those same numbers this year. Yeah. Well, when you're fucking only consistent, well, actually, I can only call him consistent. When he's really the only top weapon you trust a little bit. Who else are you going to throw the ball to? Hunter Henry, Keyshawn Boutte, and Pop Douglas? God, imagine if they didn't have Diggs. Goddamn. That was a really good signing by them. We'll see how he performs. Who's the top receiver next week? Getting Henderson and Stevenson playing very good has also really helped them. I will say he already probably has a better running back than Brady ever had. Henderson is already probably one of the better ones. So, was Brady only target his last couple of years for the Pats? Exactly. That man was consistent. He made the greatest catch in NFL history. Again, that Falcons fucking Super Bowl. He was always really fucking good. And, yeah, what else can you really say? Brady actually had a few really good targets over his career. Moss, Edelman, Gronk, no shit. Wes Welker was very solid. Outside of that, again, you're scratching Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, shit like that. So, not great. Even though it's not a good person, but a very good player, Aaron Hernandez. Fuck, put Aaron Hernandez on the Patriots now, just on the field, he'd be their best weapon. With Moss, though, his best. Fucking Eli Manning, man. Stop choking against Eli Manning. And then, how the fuck do you consistently choke against Eli Manning? You let that fucking dude do that helmet catch, and you're fucking ruined the greatest season in NFL history. Do better. Stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated. So, the Bears. Let's not forget the Bears. Rex Grossman, baby. Legend. Maybe Caleb is the one that actually bring him a real chance at winning of the Super Bowl. If he threw to Ocho more, they would have beat the Eagles. Ocho as well. Yeah, don't Ocho will get out on the field now and be the best receiver on the Patriots, and he'll tell you that. He would tell you that, and he would believe it too. Ocho would say that and believe that if he got on the field right now, he would still be the best. So, and he probably fucking would be on that team. Josh Gordon, another great player. Another great receiver Brady played with. God, Brady did have a lot of help when you really think about it. So, goddamn, Drake May is doing more with less. The only thing Drake May really has over him is what? Running back? And with LeGarrette Blount, much worse than Trayvon Henderson. Antonio Brown, thank you. So yeah, Drake May's working with Stephon Diggs and a guy named Booty and Hunter Henry, who's ass. Like, come on, man. 2-2, TO2. So, Drake May's just him, man. What else can you say? He's that guy. He's just that guy. That's simple. He's the GOAT. He's Drake May. They better give that man MVP. They better not rob him for the old dude who can't beat the Panthers. Who have all the hope in the world and barely squeaked by the Panthers. So, crazy. So, yeah, and fucking Brady. Well, actually, Belichick's without Brady, it's fucking nothing. So, at least Drake May does have a better coach than Brady did. Hey, think about that. Drake May is making Mike Vrabel a winning coach. That's impressive. A guy who lost in every situation he's ever put in with guys like Derrick Henry, and he's making him a winning coach. Crazy. So it's impressive. It's very impressive. Like, the Patriots to actually be this good is insane. Like, literally has no reason to be this good, and they are. When, let's be honest, they at best look like they were gonna be like a fucking mid-team. Drake May's just that fucking guy, man. Who would have thunk it? Who would have fucking thunk it? So. Yeah, I'm trying to look over the only quarterback I'd say still left better than May is Allen, and this year, would you really take Allen over Drake May? One's about to win MVP. One already won MVP, and most people don't think he won it, so what does that tell you? But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else you can really say there, so pretty simple. Pretty simple. So, yeah, it's weird. I want to click around and fucking do shit. But I never remember. Oh yeah, if I actually do anything, my mic's gonna fucking shit itself. So, yeah. Actually, I think if I do anything on like the same page, but the time I start going to other pages, it's like, oh fuck, oh fuck you. But whatever. So, how long have we been going now? Around an hour. Oh shit. We're really at an hour mark already. Crazy. So, yeah, no. Real quick, I'll check the ESPN scours for fantasy. My mic will probably cut out here, so bear with me. Bear with me if you these. What the fuck? I really can't answer that question, to be honest, mate. Sports. I don't. Yes, I know. Thank you. I know. But yeah, I stay in my lane. I don't talk about kilometers. No, I know my lane, and it's not smart people shit. No, I stick to sports, which I really suck at talking about. and I suck at fancy versions of it as well. Shit, I gotta set up that fucking MMA fantasy league. I'm doing that tomorrow. I think we're doing that. I don't fucking know. We'll see. But yeah, take a quick look at fancy NBA if it would allow me without breaking. Yeah, I took an L to the bots. Shocker. Chrome actually won a game by complete accident. Chrome with Team Kardashian. Actually, you probably could do that. Botter took another L back-to-back weeks. And Tone got a free win. I love to see it. There you go. We can kill the... One other thing reset. Like, I think, there we go. Everything's reset now. Yeah, I've completely forgot about NBA Fantasy really every day, truly. So, I think I'm going to, tomorrow again, I think I'm going to set up I think I'm going to set up the MMA Fantasy League. Yes, that's actually a thing that you can do, and I'll probably do tomorrow. I'll watch out for a community post and some other bullshit. And, yeah, we'll try and do that. I think I'll look into it a little more, but more than likely we are going to do that. So, yeah, oh boy. Well, I still am far from sure how any of that works, but you know, we'll look into it. I'll look into it, and we'll go from there, I guess. So, yeah, should be interesting. Should be very, very interesting. I sucked at fantasy football all year. No one even cares about fantasy NBA. Yeah, you should just make a team of all Thunder players. You'll fucking never lose. And yeah, don't have Chef standing in their way now. Yeah, they got the Patriots who already beat them this year. The Bill, the person who stands in the Bills is the Bills way the most is the Bills. Like how many times have they lost on on the two pretty much to themselves? Again, they lost 3 Super Bowls because they can't kick a fucking field goal. Like, come on now. You lose to Mahomes every fucking time. Bad last time they played. Yeah, they're 1-1. So now they gotta meet one more time, and more than likely, and we'll see what happens. Again, like I said before, I cannot trust Buffalo to not Buffalo. I think they're going to just do what they fucking always do, and that's choke. In one way or another. Not next week. I think they'll beat Denver, because Denver is fucking terrible. But I think after that, I think they're going to lose to New England or Houston in the AFC Championship. So, they learn how to win on the road. They can learn how to win at Arrowhead. So, we'll see how they perform in New England or Houston. So, right, yeah, or maybe they choke against Denver. I think it's unlikely because Denver sucks, but maybe, fucking maybe. Pats ain't winning next week. They should beat Houston, but again, I could see a world where they lose. Again, that was my pick for the AFC Championship, so I wouldn't be shocked if they did lose that, just because Houston is really fucking good when they show up, and we're gonna get Houston in the Super Bowl, which would be insane. So, that'd be very... God, I think Dallas would fucking hang themselves. I think Jerry Jones might actually jump off this fucking expensive... the expensive fucking... what would you even call it? Overpriced goddamn mural to himself. So... if fucking the Texans made the Super Bowl in quicker time, the Texans were not even made yet by the time the Cowboys last made the Super Bowl. God, that's gonna be fucking comedy gold. So there's a lot of funny things that could happen. We got the Bills finally winning it all, but obviously the caveat being Mahomes wasn't there. New England winning again after, 5 years without Brady. Again, the Texans would be hilarious. Um, Denver, no one really cares. San Fran, with all their injuries, would be hilarious. Chicago winning anything is hilarious. Um, what else we got? We got fucking Seattle winning with Sam Darnold is the top tier comedy. And the Rams, yeah, not very much funny there. It's just like, yeah, cool, Stafford, we're gonna go out on a second chip. Sweet, deserved. Um, yeah, there's a lot of funny storylines we can get, and see which ones we get. I'm very fucking excited to find out, and see what happens. I think it's gonna be good. Tomorrow is gonna be a shitty game, but I think we're gonna come back next week and have some more fun divisional round games, and our last weekend before fights. So I'm looking forward to that, and see what happens. Pats ain't winning no Super Bowl is there. Hey man, they were guarding everyone else. What do you want them to do? Drake May was your leading rusher. So what does that tell you? Hey, he might already be better than Brady. I never saw Brady have a 60-plus yard rushing game. Just saying. Just saying. I never saw Brady break away for 40 yards down the field. So I don't know. Drake's already gonna get an MVP in his trophy case. He's already gonna get one ring. He needs a couple more to catch Brady. Like, they might be moving that Brady statue out of the way for Drake May. Vrabel's already a better coach than Belichick. Belichick was the most Brady merchant coach of all time. I just don't think he believes in the power of Drake May. And I hope they play the Niners in the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy gets injured, and then we get Mac Jones against Drake May. Replacer versus replacee. Chrome would not know who to cheer for at that point. Savard already first team All-Pro, which is MVP always. Well, again, we'll see what happens the next couple weeks. If one of them gets eliminated next week, we know who's the MVP. If they both make it to the Super Bowl, winner takes it. It's that simple. So we give it to who deserves it. Who does the best all season. It's been neck and neck. And, I think Drake May is a clear pick right now, but next week we'll answer the questions even more. They both kind of underperformed this week. Stafford almost lost to the Panthers, and fucking Drake May looked super mid tonight, so are the same. I don't know, man. Again, it all depends what happens in the next 3 weeks. If both of them make it that far. If the Rams get beat next week, like they probably will, and Drake May does what Drake May does and wins, then I think that case closed. If Pats lost and Stafford moved on to the championship, Stafford's the MVP. Or again, in a perfect world, they play in the Super Bowl, winner gets it. So we'll see what happens. We give it to who wins it, who earns it. So, we're gonna see who it is. So that's still less of a bullshit MVP than anything the NBA has ever done. Maybe they're gonna hand fucking players who don't deserve even in the conversation MVP 8 times for no reason. So what does that tell you? Yeah, Drake May is a clear MVP. Like, I don't know what else to really say. Stafford had a good year, but who did more with less than doing the same with more? Think about that one. And as you're lucky, the Rams didn't win their goddamn division. What else is there to say? May bring the MVP and the Super Bowl back to New England. That'd be fun. I'd love to see it. Philly taking home an L. They can hold on to that one fucking trophy that's meaningless. Stafford is 40 and put more yards than 10. Yeah, because he has Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. Again, give Drake May the fucking level of talent Stafford has. They're going undefeated. Put Stafford on the Patriots and May on the Rams. The Rams are going undefeated and the Patriots are going fucking 6-10. Well, we can just be honest now. So, who did more with less? Who was actually their most valuable player? So, anyone could do good with fucking Puka and Adams. Very few could do good with Keyshawn Boutte and Hunter Henry and Stephon Diggs. So, I think I value who was actually more valuable, not just who threw the ball up to guys who can't not catch. You got two top receivers. Like, Puka will catch fucking anything. That's not impressive. Like, good job. Anyone should have fucking 30 touchdowns in a fucking week. So, well, let's see Stafford work with fucking bottom tier receivers. Let's see him work with Hunter Henry and Keyshawn Boutte. Yeah, he ain't doing shit. Drake May led him to its number 2 seed. Carried them to the number 2 seed. So, clear MVP. So, not very much else to say there. Drake May this year's NFL MVP. Of course, Wemby's winning MVP. It's not even a fucking debate there in the NBA. Like, name a better player, you just can't. And, yeah. Fights are almost back. And they should give, actually, I guess they necessarily do give an MVP out every year. Like, obviously, Marab was the MVP of 2025, so. So, yeah, I guess they necessarily do. Adams was awful this year, only had like 700. But he had like 20 touchdowns. All he was meant to do was get him into the red zone, and then you heave the ball up to Devontae, and he's gonna catch it every time. That's more valuable than fucking most. That's more fucking important. Like, I don't know. I fuck that's the second you get within the 10-yard line, just heave the ball up to Adams. He's gonna catch it every time. That's a fucking cheat code. Let alone having the cheat code known as Puka Nacua, who is Puka Nacua, who is the 1 or 2 best receiver in the league. So, who is fucking Drake May giving the ball to? Who's gonna come down with it every time? Henry is better than Parkinson. Yeah, that's a fucking debate someone can have. They both suck. Well, give me Tyler Higbee. Fuck it. I don't know if he still fucking plays there. Fucking get Gronk out of the fucking booth. He'll play better. Get Unk out of the booth. Let's get Unk a ring. Let's get Unk another ring. Let's get Unk and Ocho out there. Again, Ocho will come back singing he's the best. So, the Bengals might be calling him soon. Fuck. The Panthers traded McCaffrey. Yeah, they're pretty dumb. So, but they're pretty fucking dumb. So, what can I say? Can't say I'm shocked. I thought Higbee was still Rams star tight end. Has he's the backup. Yeah, I don't know, that dude like barely plays anymore. Again, Colby Parkinson. What the fuck do you expect from him? Little might as well retire. Yeah. Pretty goddamn much. I don't even know why he's still there. So, like, I don't even get why he's still fucking there. Like, just, we know his fucking dream job is just go work in WWE. So, he'll do that. Like, he's already a great tight end, better than Kelsey, but we don't want to have that conversation. Just retire. So, looked horrible. Yeah, tore his ACL. So, this late into the year, turn your ACL, he might be back by like week 10. And then it's Kittle, so we know he's gonna get injured right off the bat again anyway. So like Kittle's great when he's not fucking injured. He is. If every tight end was healthy this year, I Kittle is still top 3. And actually, I would say top 2. Like Bowers is better. I'll tell you that. Kittle's clear number 2, and there's a debate to be made. He's number 1, but he's too injury prone, and that's just not he's injury prone. So, and again, clearly his real fucking passion is in WWE. So, fuck it, let him go do that. So, now they gotta go into next week without him. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's well. Kittle's gotten older, still injury prone, and yeah, who knows when we're gonna get him back next year. So again, could be as late as like week fucking 10 or some shit. So that sucked. That really did suck for San Fran. But then again, the Hornets traded Kobe Bryant. So yeah, good point. Yeah, if you're thinking about it, the people who run these teams are dumber than we are. If you really think about it. They traded Kobe, fucking Herschel Walker trade, the Micah Parsons trade, and actually the Packers are the idiots in that situation. The Sauce Gardner trade, fucking what else? The fucking oh my god, the worst trade in sports history, the Luka Doncic trade. What the fuck else needs to be said there? So yeah, these people who run these teams are dumber than we are. That's impressive. So, like we know better than not to do that shit. They don't, but whatever. Whatever, man. The fucking trade on trade was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in my goddamn life. You traded a at worst, top 15 point guard for a bum and a fucking 90-year-old CJ McCollum. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But, whatever. That'd be like the Falcons trading Drake London for like fucking Deebo Samuel and like a fucking punter. Kelsey hasn't missed a game since his rookie year. Yeah, Kelsey definitely durable. Yeah, he had a fine career. So, you got Patty for the main event. Yeah, he should win. Hopefully he loses, but he should win. Kelsey's a durable motherfucker. I don't think Jason was ever really injured either, so now some durable fucks. But yeah, Travis had a good career. But time to hang it up. Time to hang it up, Unk. Going to the rebuild. Let Mahomes heal up for a year. Just tank next year. Let Mahomes heal up for a whole year. Get rid of fucking Worthy. Rashid Rice will probably do something stupid, so be easy to get rid of him. Pacheco's garbage. They're just going to full rebuild. That passed on Tom Brady. Like every fucking team that passed it on Tom Brady. So it's fucking crazy, man. So fucking crazy. But you know, stupid people. Huh? Really fucking stupid people. Oh. I can't believe Moss actually took a night off tonight after streaming for like a week straight. No more Phasmophobia. All the teams that passed on Lamar. Yeah, it would have been nice if a few teams didn't, you know. Yeah. The problem with the Pats because they have been so dominant. All of these draft picks can change at the end of the round. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, the problem with the Chiefs tanking, they really don't have the fucking, like, I don't know what their pick situation is like, so like they're in the top. I think they're like drafting. I think ninth in the draft order, I believe. So we'll see. They're gonna get a decent pick this year, and again, I don't give just tank for 2 years. Tank, you threw this season away after a while, and throw away next season. Mahomes is still young. You let him recover. Kelsey's gone. Most of your other players you have are shit. Chris Jones can retire. Andy Reid can keep going if he wants. So just fucking start a rebuild. By the time, fucking have a decent team ready for Mahomes in 2027 and go from there. Get him some real fucking weapons, not Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, and fucking Make-A-Wish kids at receiver. So I don't know. We'll see. So you can't blame Mahomes for the fucking season when you gave him nothing to work with. Rashid Rice is gonna do something stupid again. Xavier Worthy ain't good. Xavier Worthy's just a bona fide McCole Hardman. So what the fuck? So we'll see. I think Casey will probably be back in a few years. Again, if you have Patrick Mahomes, you're always gonna be a fucking contender. So see if they can bounce back in about 2-ish years. So I just don't see a reason not to do that. Throw Mahomes out there early next year. You're just gonna waste time and risk him getting injured again. There's fucking no reason for him to play again next year on a team that's gonna be dog shit. Unless they really just go all in the off season. Like, I know what they could do to do that. They always have a back end draft pick of guys like Worthy and Rice, who no team will give up a first. Yeah. So the good thing this year, again, they do have a top 10 pick. I think they're like 9th or some shit. And what could you really get for Worthy or Rice? For Worthy, you could get like a 4th if you're lucky, or Rice maybe a 3rd if he doesn't do anything stupid. Pacheco, you can just let walk. Chris Jones can retire. You keep McDuffie and like Karlaftis, good players like that. Like the perfect thing to do next season is fucking just sign one of these shitty veteran quarterbacks. Like, I don't fucking know, Teddy Bridgewater, whatever, or test out a fucking young guy. Who don't fucking care. Get some receivers, like draft a few receivers, draft a running back. That should be their number one pick. That should be their pick in their first round, a running back, because they've never fucking had one. So get a running back. Young retirees. So yeah, more than likely. But yeah, I don't know how long he wants to stick around for a tank year or two. Their defense is still good. Their defense is still really solid. Again, you got McDuffie, you got Karlaftis, Bolton, I think, Jones, etc. It's the offense, which Mahomes doesn't make anything great, but now you gave him Kelsey's gone. Your running game is garbage. The receivers are fucking non-existent, or just guys who run really fast. Like, your O-line is not that strong. So yeah, their draft this year should really just be offense. Get a receiver, draft a running back. Whoever the best running back in the draft is, I don't know. You can let me know. Draft him. Obviously, you're gonna have to pick up a tight end unless you trust Noah Gray or whoever the fuck their backup is. So their whole team is still pretty young, except Kelsey. Yeah. So, well, no, Kareem Hunt's very old, and as much as I love Kareem Hunt, he ain't a number one anymore. Hunt can stay. Hunt's the only guy on the offense I would fucking keep. Because at least he can be a fine number 2. But like Pacheco's gone just because he sucks. Like he's been a complete disappointment for like 2 or 3 years now. Missed on rookie contracts. Yeah, you could like even if you want like for this tank year, you can keep him if you want. If you just want to fuck around but you got to get guys underneath them who can start moving them out of the way. Like you got to get some receivers who would start moving Worthy and Rice out of the rotation. Gonna run like Pacheco can just fuck off. He sucks. You need a running back first and foremost. Tight end. Like so, I don't know what the fucking free agency pool is looking like, but like get a nice veteran receiver or a decent like I don't fucking know. Fucking again, or package one of your fucking receivers. Go out and get Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall. Trade for Breece Hall if you really want to. So send out fucking Rashid Rice. You could probably get something for. You could get fucking Breece Hall for Rashid, or again Garrett Wilson if they want to trade him. So tight end. I don't know what they're gonna do at tight end. I don't know who the fuck is gonna be available there, but maybe they get the best rookie tight end. So bring Cheetah back, fuck it. You got Worthy, who's just it's about the same as Hill at this point. They're just really fast, and Hill's super washed. So, isn't maybe your top young quarterback? He's MVP, so I would assume so. So yeah, a lot of the young quarterbacks have kind of just been meh. So yeah, I would probably say so. Try to recreate Cheetah by bringing Hollywood and Worthy. Yeah, I don't even know. Just fucking cut Hollywood. He hasn't done shit since signing. I would totally just clear out the fucking receiving room. Yeah, just run routes and break tackle. Could. How the fuck is he gonna look after his leg went goddamn sideways like Sean Livingston? Like, I don't fucking know what the point to bringing him back would be. You'd be making the most lateral move possible. You need to get guys who are younger and decent. But you got the young guys, they're just not decent. So, like, I would clear out the whole offense. Pacheco's gone, Worthy is gone, Rashid, like, he has talent. He could be like, he could stay, I guess. Obviously, Kelsey's retired. So, I would clear out the whole fucking offense. He's 5'3". That leg probably has already healed back, maybe. So, like, but like I would imagine Miami probably wouldn't ask much for him. Like, what are you gonna send them? Fucking a seventh or some shit? So send them one if they don't even need a running back. I don't know. Send them goddamn. See the fucking. I don't know. So they need a quarterback. Some Gardner. I know Minshew fucking fucked himself up. I don't know. Send him like a fucking 6th-round pick. Actually, I might rather have a 6th-round pick. So. Yeah, there's no point of bringing the gang back together. Like, Kelsey's gone, Hill's washed, Kareem is cool, and Mahomes shouldn't even play. Should bring in McDaniel just to be the OC for Baker. I wouldn't hate that. He would probably get a lot out of Baker. We would know for sure Baker's going to throw the ball downfield, so I wouldn't hate it. I don't hate that. Another team that needs to do some fucking fixing of their team. Not firing their coach is a fucking L, but you know, they got some questions. There are going to be. Did you think there will ever be a corner as dominant as Dion again? Probably not. Even if you dominant's not the right word, just that flashy and entertaining. No. Like I would say no. I think Dion is a one of one. So. The closest thing to Dion, well, you know, funny enough, Hunter, because he plays both sides of the ball or whatever, and he's not half as good. So, still, Dion should be the coach of the Browns, but whatever. McDaniel, horrible head coach, but great OC. Yeah, I think him going to Tampa would be fine. I haven't seen, or him going to Philly would be fucking insane, but I don't think he would want to end up in that shithole. So. We'll see what happens with him. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Like Harbaugh, I'm guessing he's going to Miami because they fired McDaniel a day after. Stefanski's gonna go to like the Titans or some bullshit, so they're gonna suck. I don't know. I don't care what the other guys do because none of them are worth a fucking damn. So, like, what fucking reason would you bring in goddamn Raheem Morris or fucking whoever the fuck else they have been fired? So I don't think you should bring in Stefanski or even Harbaugh is a debatable one. Whatever. I feel like the Chargers should bring in Harbaugh, get both of them. I don't know what the fuck he would do, but fuck, maybe something. So, like obviously the best coaching job you can get is fucking Baltimore. So we'll see who the fuck goes to Baltimore. And, yeah, we'll see. I already know there's at least one team every year hires one of these top tier college coaches and they never work out. So I can't wait for that. Like Chrome's gonna make fun of whoever gets hired this year. Oh, well, what a great college coach is gonna get hired this year to be fucking atrocious, like all of them are always are. So happens every fucking year without fail. So not much else to say there. So yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I think the coaching situation, like the sad part, I don't think we're getting any more fired coaches, even though LaFleur should be fired. Sirianni is long overdue. Todd Bowles, Zach Taylor. But I guess those are going to be next year's firings. And see what happens. So, it's going to be intriguing. I think the coaching market is weird, to say the very least. See what happens. Follow that. Free agency, of course. We'll see what the fuck happens there. We still got fucking few teams still playing. Who knows what they could do? I don't think any team's gonna fire. All the teams left are not gonna fire their coach, obviously, because all very solid coaches still left in the playoffs. So not very much to say there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. NFL is actually very exciting right now, which is something we've not really been able to say in like 4 years or 3 years. And yeah, I've got an interesting draft coming up later in the year. Mendoza's a Raider. That Moore kid's gonna be a Jet, so he's gonna ruined. See what the fuck some other teams do. Again, Chiefs need to draft a running back. We need to take the best receiver on the board. Jalen Tyson or whatever his fucking name is. Take him. Take 10 receivers. Yeah. We'll see what else happens. And should be fun. Gotta end this season. See what happens next season. We need fights back already. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. I don't really anything else I want to add before we get out of here. We're about at the 90-minute mark. So maybe all my streams should be like this. I shouldn't even fucking bring up the screen share. I doubt y'all fucking really care to look at whatever the fuck I'm doing on my screen. So I'll still try with like around the fights, but might just keep like here. Or we got a cannon arm. Were you impressed with that off-balance throw he made? Yeah, that Caleb. Some of the shit Caleb did yesterday was impressive. It's funny that people are bitching about Ben Johnson, like pretty much disrespecting whatever term you want to use Matt LaFleur, even though it's like, what do people? If I don't like you, why the fuck would I pretend to like you? Like, I never got that mentality. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna fucking pretend it. Obviously, he does not like Matt LaFleur, so fuck him. Well, yeah, I don't know. Again, Bucks finally have the whole team healthy for the whole year. If they do, then yeah, there's a possibility they're always in contention. If Baker heals up and is ready by week 1 perfectly, Mike Evans can stay healthy for what probably is his last year or close to it. Chris Godwin, where But I can't even fucking say, let's hope he stays healthy. We know it's not happening. Egbuka needs to show back up like he did from week 1 through 5. Maybe try and get a better tight end than Otten, who actually does shit. Sign defensive players. Tampa's whole mentality in the offseason should be defense. You got Vita Vea, and that's it. Get some I don't know where they're picking in the draft. I'm guessing in like the teens. Take the best defender on the board. And then fucking trade for Trey Hendrickson if you even fucking can. So, like, fucking, they need defense more than any team I could fucking imagine. So, they've never had the whole team healthy. Yeah. Like, again, if they can stay healthy or even just have a defense, they'd be good. So, get some fucking defense. Pray that your old dudes don't break everything again. Don't get Baker killed. Brookie Irving actually has to play most of the year instead of sit on his ass for most of it. And, yeah, again, maybe get a tight end who does more than, like, 1 touchdown every 4 weeks like K-Dot. And outside of that, firing Todd Bowles would have helped, but, you already put that caveat on, so that's already probably 4 The thing about keeping Todd Bowles, you can already add 4 losses to their total next year, because he's going to do in 4 games, he's going to do something stupid that loses them the game. So, you can already mark that on their fucking tally. And, yeah. So, I don't fucking know. Like, I have hope for Tampa, even though it looks like the rest of the division's getting better as they don't. But, we'll see. We'll fucking see. I still say, as a joke, fucking bring in Cliff Kingsbury. Let's motivate Baker. Let's really motivate Baker by bringing in the guy he fucking hates more than anyone else. So, I think Baker would probably rather be coached by Kingsbury than Poles at this point. So, that should say a lot. And, or just keep bringing in his Oklahoma teammates. Trade for Mark Andrews. You probably get him pretty cheap because he sucks. Find Samaje Perine. Get Hollywood Brown. Bring back David Moore and fucking Palmer from the playoff game. They were pretty good. Like, they're bringing all his old friends and college teammates. Nick Chubb, bring him in. Like, just do everything to make Baker happy. So, fucking Mark Andrews. Actually, as much of a joke as I say, that would actually really make Tampa great if they somehow got Andrews. They probably could. Their ball was probably tighter than motherfucker choking every chance. Yeah, get Andrews, Perine, and Hollywood in the offseason, and you'll make Baker fucking thrilled. I know Chrome would fucking have a tear in his eye seeing them on the field together again. Fucking Hollywood. Hollywood, Andrews, Baker, Perine, Nick, flying wherever the fuck Joe Mixon's fucking camped up in. I don't know. Well, I don't know. But, yeah, should be interesting. I'll see. I'm gonna do a whole fucking recap and thoughts on every team on Super Bowl night when I do the post Super Bowl stream. So I'll look at every team, of course, and we'll do draft talk and all that bullshit. But what's the most needed shit in the off season? So yeah, I'll do that around Super Bowl night, and that'll be fun, and it should be interesting. So not really what else to say there. Went over an hour and a half. But again, if y'all don't fucking care about the screen share, I won't even screen share anymore. Like, I'll just fucking do streams like this. A, it's easier, and B, it doesn't break my computer. And again, I know you love that logo. So who doesn't? And if you ever wanted, I could fucking get my face out of here, and I could do that for y'all. So, but I don't know. But, yeah, again, I you care to look at Tapology for the 600th time. But that's for y'all to decide, so I'm not really much else to say there. But, unless y'all got anything else y'all want to say, I think it's time to close out the stream and close out the weekend, shall we? By saying, as always, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn so people by the end of 2026. Great stream, RS. Thank you, Freezy. Thank you, Bella. And yeah, shout out to everyone who's in chat tonight. Cromer, Freezer, Toner, Freezer. Don't put anything in the freezer. Matua showed up for 5 seconds. Good to see him. So shout out to all 4 of you mods. Or is Matua mod? Oh yeah, some dude named Junior9148. Don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to all y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah, I think I finally figured out how to stream on this computer. Just do this. So I guess I'll probably do what I'm doing. And yeah, next time you'll see me live will be Tuesday, of course. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Don't see any reason to do anything else for the last week before fights. There you go. Tomorrow, the last weight class video will be out. The one with phantom weights. I know. Hold your excitement. Plus, I'll have 2 shorts out tomorrow because I was meant to do one today, but I forgot. So I'll make up to that. And I'm catching. I'm meant to do one yesterday as well. So I'll make it up to y'all tomorrow and do 2. And I'll probably do one on Tuesday as well. And yeah. After that, yeah, no, tomorrow will be the last video until the 23rd, and then obviously you can stream some shorts. So yeah, I'll have a fucking content thing out probably by like Wednesday if I remember to do it. So there you go. Not really much else to say. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all had a great night. Hope y'all had a great weekend. First week of 2026 done. That feels weird. Now let's get into the second week of 2026, the last week before fights. Let's enjoy it, and then let's make it through it. And let's make some fucking fights sooner than later. So to get there, we say, ask away, Freezy. As always. Thank God I got an outro that's super long. Got plenty of time to ask. As always, Dakota Ditchovich, for real, or just a pretty face. I don't think she's that pretty. I just think she's a really decent fighter. I'd really only see the pretty face thing, because she's like a 5, 6 on a good day. I think there's much hotter, so I don't think that, at least in my opinion, I doubt that we're erasing like the appeal of her. I just think she's a really good fighter. I actually forgot to talk about her in my flyweight video, but UFC's never been traded for her anyway, so whatever. Yeah, I think she's really fucking good. Pretty, and pushing her luck there. But as always, RX out. Good vibes. Only. And always.